So I've already finished DD3 twice, so there's not really much content there. I'm actually pretty excited for DD4 to come out. I'll probably make a video on my YouTube as to how to prepare for DD4, but my version of it is going to be the way to prepare for DD4 is just by not listening to people. Because I remember with DD3, at the early stages of DD3, if you did listen to the videos or the guides that came out before it even came out, before DD3 came out, you'd be, how do I say this nicely, screwed. You'd be screwed because there's a lot of misinformation. Some people were saying don't take Phoenix because she dies straight away, you won't be able to bring her in, because people were assuming that it was like DD2, which is very sustain heavy. So they were recommending random things like bring in Shield Trooper so you can get in fast, and Sabretooth, and bring in defenders for City because symbiotes weren't out yet. So my advice for DD4 and preparing for DD4 is to ignore everything. Ignore all of the infographics, ignore all of the early adopters, all the early people trying to get content out, because it's safe to say no one really knows what they're doing, because no one, unless they have the information leaked, they're just making guesses that aren't really educated. The only thing I'd say would be to hoard as much of the big uniques, which is the pieces on the left middle. So you'll want to hoard these uniques, because if 24, so you need 12 to go to T13, and then you need 24 to go to T14. I'm assuming you'll need a buttload to go to T15. So make sure you save and purchase a lot of these from the store, with gold of course. Don't use your money, real money on this. So save a lot of these, because these will be the bottleneck. And also save as much of the mini uniques as you can, which are these things. But do keep in mind that we are getting Gamma World, which is the new campaign, which does give these mini uniques. So I think the real bottleneck will be the big uniques, as well as SBCs and normal catalysts. So if anything, if you do want to hoard or prepare for DD4, the only thing I can recommend is hoarding those orange gear mats. The SBCs, the damage, health and aim, the damage, health, focus, and the bones one, the arms one, those catalysts, and hoard mini uniques to a certain extent. But I'm also of the opinion that if you do finish DD3 twice, then you'll want to spend some of it. You don't want to go full hoard. You want to be able to spend what you've earned, because the benefit of DD3 and the benefit of getting all of those mats from the rewards for finishing once and twice, you want to be able to realize that benefit. You don't want to finish DD3 twice and then hoard mats because you're preparing for DD4. You want to be able to use the mats and gain the benefit, because other people who have used the mats will be gaining the benefit and you may fall behind. So don't hoard all of them, but make sure you do spend wisely in terms of the DD3 resources, because you don't want to fall behind in arena. You don't want to be someone that people need to carry in war. So you do want to spend some of the rewards, because there are quite a few. I'll show you actually, because again, I didn't follow the early guides, so that allowed me to wait for whales to go in and make mistakes, and allowed me to bring in people that I thought or saw that were tried and tested and actually work in the game mode. So I waited a bit, but I still ended up ranked 270 for the completion, which is not that bad. All I had to do was sacrifice was a bit of waiting. And for timed, I ended up ranked 59, but of course now I've been bumped down to 120. So I did rush through it, but I didn't listen to early guides. I waited for people much more knowledgeable and people with bigger wallets to actually go into the node and experiment and see what works, which only takes like a week or two to realize if, oh, I made a really big mistake, I shouldn't have done that. Because again, if I followed early guides, I would have brought defenders to city, and that is a big no-no. I wouldn't have brought Phoenix, and that is a big no-no. So again, don't follow guides or videos that are telling you to bring this person or this person. But why? How did we get here? Okay, yeah. So I was showing you my T14. So I finished DD3 twice, quite early, and I did spend a lot of my gear. I did spend all the gear that was given for the rewards for DD3 to bring in key characters. So I bolstered my my raid teams. I used my first run to make my second run faster. I brought Carnage, Venom up. I bolstered some war teams, Hela, Captain Marvel kind of regret. More raid teams, and then my arena team. So war, arena, raid, I bolstered them with some T14 gear. And I don't know if you can see, but that's like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So that's about 25 characters that I did bring up to T14. So my point being for that is you still want to spend your gear and get ahead and use the resources that you work so hard in getting to better your roster. But at the same time, you don't want to spend all of it, and you want to have a little bit of reserves for DD4. And even though I brought 25 up, because I'm playing it safe with anyone else, I'm not going to bring up any further than that, other than Emma, than Crystal. Because of that, you'd think that my horde or my orbs, I'm kind of screwed for DD4, but that's actually not the case. You get a buttload of resources when you finish DD3 twice. So if you look at my buy gear, I've still got a fair amount, mini unique, sorry. So even though I've brought 25 characters up to tier 14, I still have a amount that I'm sitting on, which I suggest everyone sits on for DD4 preparation. So the bio gear, I know I struggled a lot, and I sat on that a bit more than the others, but there's still plenty of gear to go around, even with upgrading. So you don't want to go full horde. The only thing that I will be screwed on is the skill mini uniques, because Black Order and Mercs take a lot of skill. But yeah, that's my little rant. I may make a proper video, but otherwise, maybe I'll just upload that. So shout out to the users in chat who were here for that, if I do end up uploading it. But long story short, don't follow early guides, wait for other people to make the mistakes. Spend your orange gear to bring people up that are important for war and arena and raids, and hoard the rest of it. Don't overhoard, don't overspend. That's it. If this is a video, then thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Check me out on Twitch. twitch.tv/heyhoji. But yeah, back to the stream. Where were we? Do we have war? Oh, war in 1 hour and 29 minutes. I think we'll just call it at that. So thank you for coming in, dropping by, hanging out with me. It's a pleasure as always. If you haven't joined the Discord, feel free to join the Discord. I'm posting a link, !Discord, in the chat. We're all very welcoming there. It's just starting out, so jump in if you want to have a chat about Marvel Strike Force, about any games, any other games. It doesn't have to be just Marvel Strike Force. We chat about other games like Overwatch, Fall Guys. We chat about health and fitness, and also content creation. So if you're not a part of the Discord already, please make sure to join the Discord, !Discord. And if you haven't checked out my YouTube, !YouTube, go check it out. I post new videos every week, one on Marvel Strike Force and some on other stuff. I'm planning on actually going ahead and just doing an introduction video, like just who I am. I'm Hoju, this is what I do, this is what I'm planning to do. So I'm going to do one of those, just so you guys get to know me better and I can connect with everyone a bit more. But otherwise, I do Marvel Strike Force videos every week, and other types of videos every week as well. So make sure you go check out my YouTube, !YouTube in the Discord chat, in the Twitch chat, and yeah, make sure you drop by and subscribe. But other than that, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining me again. I stream this time every day, Marvel Strike Force. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and sometimes on Saturdays. Again, keep in mind I am Australian, so I am a day ahead of American time. So for you guys, it would be like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and sometimes Fridays. But yeah, that's all. Hope you have a good rest of the day, rest of the morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are. Hope it's good, but that's all. Thanks for dropping by. See ya.